There's a narrative that's floating around in abundance in right-wing circles right now. The notion that people on the left are against white refugees from South Africa coming into the country. It's a false narrative, at least most of the time anyway. There are exceptions. What most people are upset about is that this administration props up white South Africans while still doing massive, unprecedented raids, deporting so many others who aren't white without due process. And the White House Deputy Chief of Staff, Stephen Miller, has been saying that we need to look into suspending habeas corpus in order to facilitate the deportations even more quickly. Yet white people from South Africa get a free pass without due process. Some people have tried to claim that when non-whites want asylum, that most of the time they just want better financial opportunities, that they're not actually trying to escape from anything except being poor. That's quite an assumption to be making about people. Now, as I said, there are exceptions. There are people who try to claim that there's no genocide or even discrimination against white people in South Africa. But it's usually coming from the shitfucks who try to claim that it's impossible for black people to be racist, and impossible for white people to be the victims of racism. These kinds of shitty people deserve all the scorn and bad treatment as possible. They're some of the worst kinds of racists out there. They're the people who think that if a black person says that white people need to die, that it should be more socially acceptable than a white person saying the N-word. They're truly horrible people. They're not worth considering their opinions. Now, maybe people are ignorant of white people being deported with the same tenacity by this administration. Maybe news, especially mainstream news, isn't reporting it. What stories have you heard about white people being deported under this administration? Or are scared of being deported? Personally, I haven't seen any stories about this in the news, including alternative news sources. Is it happening? Probably. But you can't claim that there's tons of stories regarding it. What most people are upset about are the double standards. That when it's white people coming in, they get full support from this administration. It looks incredibly racist. It looks like white supremacy, and it probably is. It's the notion that when white people are in trouble, that they're more deserving of help than when people of other races in other countries are in trouble. It certainly doesn't look good, just saying.